Otherwise on SAFM.
Good day, Mzansi, and a warm welcome from a warm Johannesburg, funny enough. You're listening to Otherwise on SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader. My name is Shadow Twala. Now, today we're looking at a drug-free youth music project that's launching a song, and I believe that song will be launched tomorrow. We'll find out from Roland Bouchard. And then we speak to the executive director, Robert van der Feest, who is executive director of the charity at Nakonon, Cape Town, which is the charity the music project supports.
Otherwise on SAFM.
Reverse in the curve, substantification. I birth these verses, reverse in the curve, substantification. I birth these verses, reverse in the curve. Good went bad, bad became worse. Round the next corner, nothing is the worst. But now we got a text to straighten all the curves. They heat it from the roots, victimize the key, taking all the loot. It looks like the bleed. I know you know the truth. You know it's the weed. Diving in the brook, you will never get free. Burning on them spikes in the world of chemicals, trying to make us right. These words are cynical. We wish to go to school, but then we got real. We choose the roots of food, provided us with needle. I joined the rank of those who want these went lyrical. One has to be told, we're beings, we're spiritual. How much more powder you need to your nose, living never tower. This life is imposed, the body can impose you. A life you don't wish for, be bold and impose. The things you never reach for. Wanted another dose, he gonna act like a result. He got another dose, he's ready to depart. We came to be the leaders of tomorrow, but today's leaders led us into sorrow. We know what we up against, ladies and chicks. We here to play the game, yeah, we come again. We came to be the leaders of tomorrow, but today's leaders led us into sorrow. We know what we up against, ladies and chicks. We here to play the game, yeah, we come again.
Okay, and that's the song.
What is this particular project about, and why was it initially founded?
It's basically founded by me, Roland, because I'm I'm a musician. I was graduated from Paris Music School years ago. And then I got as well into, unfortunately, drugs, and especially addicted to prescription drugs, depressant, anti-anxiety, all kind of things. And I came here, saw beautiful musicians, very talented South African musicians. I said there is something to do. And then I like using my music skills for charity. So I looked for several charities, and suddenly I came across Robert. I was actually given a clean slate as a former drug addict by Nakonon. I had lost my sight, I recovered my sight, I had to quit school, I went back to study thanks to Nakonon. And we know Nakonon knows actual real national data you can use to help people, prevention-wise and healing-wise, you say? Healing-wise in English. And so basically I found this musician in Cape Town and me, and we started to launch that project to make this data known to people, and especially youngsters, through the airwaves. I think music is an easy way to approach the thing. That's why we are making tracks. The first one is done. It's on the website DrugFreeYouthMusicProject.org. You can load the data, the track for free, and it's very unique data. That it's informative data that youngsters can know. It's meant to enable them to make informed decisions, and that's all.
You know, worldwide there's a growing trend for more young people to be diagnosed with disorders and put on medication. And also what's happened is the pharmaceutical companies have, you know, the pharmaceutical companies who make the psychiatric medication. And there's only so many people in the world who have mental disorders. So their market was only so big. So what they did to expand their market is they created more mental disorders. So instead of there being maybe like schizophrenia and depression and the normal things, but now they added mathematics disorder, tax stress disorder, refusal to have psychiatric treatment disorder, social anxiety disorder, and they created more disorders so that more people could be diagnosed with a mental disorder, in inverted commas, and given treatment. And this is the problem, and I think
basically organized crime, yeah, in a way.
Totally.
Sounds like an organized crime.
Totally.
Sounds like an organized crime.
Voormalige nommer 1 in jou Bok Radio, Bruce Springsteen, High Hopes, Beere sou net voor dit met Ekskuus Oom, wat ons bring na so 17 minute na 3 op die dinsdagmiddag, en ons skakel hier by Bok Radio op 98.9 FM. So guys, thank you for joining me here in the studio today and to talk more about your project that you are busy with. Just to give people a quick idea, it's the Drug-Free Youth Music Project. Did I get that right?
When I was young, there was no drugs in school. Absolutely no drugs at all. Even my parents.
Yes,
yeah, when there was something I would not understand in school, like because the teacher was saying things was technical or whatever, well, I could raise my hand and ask, what do you mean here? What is that word you mean that? And then the teacher would come to me or would help me or would show us on the drawing, and then he would have all my attention. Now there's a trend, as Robert said, which is for years that a student doesn't. He removes his attention from the course because something going wrong, doesn't understand, so he doesn't pay attention to the course anymore. And they lead to say he's got attention disorder. Of course he's got attention disorder, he's got attention problem,
yes.
Because there's something he doesn't understand. The only solution is to explain him what he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
And there's no need to build. People give Ritalin to this guy. It's catastrophic. I've got a report here of a
Retinol.
yeah, it's a death by Ritalin.
Absolutely,
You see, it's terrible.
I'm a remedial specialist, so I know, the quickest way for the teacher to get out of this problem when the child doesn't pay attention is not to say, as you correctly said now, Roland, the child doesn't really understand. So all the teacher says, he's not attending, and so it's an attention deficit, and put him on retinol.
It's ridiculous.
100%.
Yeah, it's
Thank you so much for mentioning.
Yeah, I know.
How successful has your talks been in the lives of children and other people that you've spoken to?
Those who indicated beforehand that they've been interested in trying drugs, the vast majority of them changed their mind.
Wow.
Because, they're subjected to all this positive influence and then they find out, oh, hang on, no, that's not actually true. Drugs, dacha isn't good for you. So, because our purpose is, if somebody really wants to take drugs and that's the route they're going to go, well, that's what they're going to do. But don't let them influence the innocent ones or the ones who are trying to fit in and they're trying to find their identity and they're not sure, who they are and they want to be cool, but they don't, they're in this struggle. And we don't want them to get messed up in it, and that's who we're really trying to protect. And then there are those students who are not interested in drugs and they're not going to take drugs. But then we empower them to empower their friends. So that's so in that way there's a lot of success.
Wow.
Normal to get drunk and smoke weed, smoke tuck, that there's this heavy agreement that that's normal. And that's what we've got to change, because like any trend, it's just an agreement. You get people to agree about something else and that's the agreement and that's how it's going to be.
I think this project is very important because I'm sure that there is a lot of mums and dads who listen to this program. And I've got a kid as well, and I think it's very, very important that every kid on Earth and in Cape Town especially knows the truth about drugs and succeed in their studies and are happy with their friend and do not have the need to touch those things and grow up and have their kids themselves like we do. So I really support this project because as a mom I think it's very important.
Your following, Robert, is to make sure that they get the opportunity to understand these issues and understand them in a way that they can grasp, and music is a way that they can grasp it. So I think the collaboration between the two of you is exceptional, and I wish you all the best going forward. Looking forward to new tracks coming out, and you know that Zone Radio will be right behind you. We will play those tracks and we will feature them.
These verses reversing the curse. Substantification. Yeah. I burst these verses reversing the curse. Substantification. Yeah. I burst these verses reversing the curse. Good went bad, bad became worse. Round the next corner, lurk means the worst.